Julie?
It was an ant, Mom. I got it.
Eileen, I finally finished my manuscript, and I need you to type it by tonight. Now, I know it's 300 pages long, but the publisher really wants to see it. So if we dig in now, we can probably finish by sundown.
I'm sorry, Norman. I've got to go to the office today.
They expect you to work on Saturday?
Come on, Mom. It's the third weekend in a row. Now, next time your boss calls you and asks you to work on the weekends, tell him you either want to be paid extra or you're not going in.
Honey, it's not that hard. Actually, it's been getting easier. The case comes up Tuesday. Schneider versus Friedman et al. I've been over it so many times, I've got it memorized.
Oh, yeah, isn't Schneider that pizza guy who made an accidental delivery to a Weight Watchers meeting and got trampled in the stampede?
Yeah, I know on the surface it looks like a simple case, but according to the precedent, the plaintiff's contributory negligence is not offset by the defendant's diminished capacity.
What does that mean?
You don't yell pepperoni in a room full of fat people.
Well, you think you'll be home for dinner?
Why, you want to go out?
No, I was hoping you could start typing my manuscript then.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, come on, Eileen. I was just kidding.
You know, Mom, I really think you ought to take a stand with your boss today.
Oh, it's not really that bad. Except for the way he leaves his stinking cigars burning all over the place, and how he never says thank you, and how he always brings his Afghan hound into the office and says, "No, no, let him. He's only being friendly."
Mom, get him on the phone and tell him you're not working weekend.
I'm gonna go in today, but I'll tell him I can't work tomorrow.
Great. Then you'll be able to type my manuscript.
Just kidding again?
Sure.
Well, I've got to go. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye.
say, Ma, can you drop me off at the mall? Melvin Rensky got his nose pierced when we're having an unveiling at the Orange Julius stand.
Oh, good. I have to congratulate his mother.
Norman, I don't know, you think my mom's too easy?
Hey, your mom and I are just dating, that's all. You know, friends?
No,
I wouldn't know.
I mean, the way she lets her boss take advantage of her. I mean, I can't even remember the last time he's given her a raise, and she really deserves one. There's got to be a way I can show Claiborne how much she's worth to him.
Look, Matt, it is one thing to go around hustling other kids, but this guy's a lawyer. He makes his living conning people. You are just a talented amateur.
Yeah, but I'm 72-0 as a talented amateur, Norm. It's time I turned pro.
Don't do it. You'll be in over your head.
I know, but this really means a lot to me. I mean, my mother's being treated unfairly and no one's doing anything about it.
Matthew, you're not El Zorro.
And you're not Clark Gable, but life goes on.
Gee, I wish you were my kid. Okay, genius. What's the plan?
I've been thinking. What if, just what if I were to somehow sneak into Claiborne's office and burn the pizza boy file?
Why stop there? Nuke the whole building and get her a promotion.
You don't understand. See, the case goes to court on Tuesday. Now, you heard her. She said that she has the case memorized. So without his notes, he's gonna need her real bad. He'll realize how valuable she is. Give her a raise.
Right. Now, how's he supposed to think his files got burned? You gonna plant a marshmallow and leave behind a Girl Scout badge?
No, Norman, I'll think he did it. I'll leave one of his smoking cigars next to the file. Mom says he leaves them all over the place. It's perfect. Ooh, except for how to get rid of the security guard.
Oh, Matthew, look. Security guards are highly trained professionals these days. It's not like it was when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do when you were my age?
Lots of things. All right, here's one you definitely can't use. There was one winter when this bunch of friends and I would always catch the bus across town to pick up a bunch of, fun. And, we'd hang around and blow all our money on these,
Fun.
These fun, yeah, and have to walk back home in the freezing cold. But fortunately, about halfway home, we have to go by a Wonder Bread factory. Now, the great thing was, you see, the conveyor belt ran so close to the window that if we stood on each other's shoulders, we could manage to grab a few loaves.
Did you ever think about working your way up to cake?
Hey, we were cold. The bread was hot. So we'd poke holes in both ends of the crust, stick our hands in there, and voila. A muff to warm strong bodies 12 ways.
That's great, Norm, but what does all this have to do with the security guard?
Oh, yeah. All right, one time we went by there, we discovered they put bars on the window. And it was especially cold that night, so we came up with this plan. Which I can tell you because it would not work today in a million years. I'd go in, I'd introduce myself to the security guard and say, excuse me for staring, sir, but my father, rest his soul, was a security guard. Well, I remember when I was just a lad, he'd come home.
Creases in his pants, all ironed out and shiny from sitting. And sometimes, if I'd eaten all my vegetables, he'd let me play with his big old key ring.
You mean like this one?
Could I hold it? Just like Dad's. I'm sorry. I feel like such a fool. Sir, I don't mean to burden you, but you see, our school is having an annual vocational guidance week. And, well, frankly, my friend here could use some guidance, right, Vernon?
You bet, Zachary. I am not sure what to do with my life. My future is uncertain. Am I good for nothing?
There, son. That's how I used to feel before I got this job. And I got a prison record.
I don't want to go with this guy.
Sure you do.
No.
I'll tell you what, sir. Why don't you take him and show him around a little?
My pleasure. Come on, kid.
Tell me something. When you walk down the hall, is it left, right, or right, left, right, left?
Let's see. Adams versus Taylor. Williams versus Edwards. Chesty Brown versus Amalgamated Elevators. Ooh. Schneider versus Friedman et al. Pizza Boy case.
What are you doing?
Mom, Thanks for waking me up. I must have been sleepwalking. Where am I?
Breaking and entering, Matthew.
Dear Diary, today is the happiest day of my life. Mom finally caught the little bandit. Watch this performance. You know, Mom, I'm sure he didn't mean to do anything wrong.
Don't try and stick up for him. He's got to be punished.
Sorry.
I thought I had the perfect son. Now I find out you're a crook.
Well, Mom, maybe it was just peer pressure.
That's no excuse.
I tried. He's dead. I'm the good one now.
Mom, I don't know. Maybe you're overreacting. I mean, this is my first time.
Matthew, breaking and entering is something you have to work your way up to. Now tell me what else you've done.
Nothing.
Don't lie to me, Matthew. I don't want to find out from someone else.
Well, there were a few things. Oh, here, Mom. Let me help you. This is great. See, you stick this pick in here, and it shows you how to release the tumblers so that it opens. I had this darn curiosity about how things work.
Any more surprises?
Nope. That's it. Now you know everything.
Heard you got caught. Celebrations in the rec room. Where's my car?
It's in the lime pit.
Gee, I was just there today, foraging. Well, Mrs. Burton, when you're done giving him what he deserves, champagne's on me. I feel so good.
Matthew, I don't understand all these things. Why?
Well, believe it or not, Mom, I did it for you. All right, look, maybe all this other stuff doesn't have an excuse, but the reason that I burned the file was all part of a plan to get you a raise. I knew you'd never ask for it by yourself.
Matthew, after we talked, I decided you were right. I went in and I asked him.
And he gave it to you?
Yes.
All right.
Don't change the subject. I would rather be underpaid and have to work 2 jobs than to know that my son is a juvenile delinquent.
But, Mom...
But nothing. You are grounded except for school. Now go to your room.
Hey, Mom. At least I'm not pregnant.
And the worst part is, I had no idea of all the things he's been up to.
Well, how could you? None of us knew. He seemed like the perfect kid.
It's all my fault. I feel like such an idiot. He was doing all these things right under my nose, and I never suspected it. I guess I shouldn't feel too bad. I mean, you're his teacher, and he managed to fool you.
Yeah, well, I guess we're not mind readers, Eileen. Face it, you just can't be both mother and father to your son. It's not like you can quit your job and take him fishing all the time.
You know, that's probably what he's been missing. A good male role model. Somebody he could look up to, emulate. Norman? Matthew likes you. I know. I don't really have a right to be asking you this, but... No, I shouldn't get you involved in this. Let's talk about something else. You finished your manuscript. Tell me about it.
Yeah, sure, Eileen, this one is gonna sell for sure. It's great. It's about these two
Norman,
guys
would you please spend some time with my son?
It's about these two guys who have no home and they're living in an empty swimming pool.
It's not like I'm asking you to take him anywhere or be a watchdog for him. I just thought that maybe if you talk to him, he might feel more comfortable telling you what's bothering him.
Well, sure, Eileen, but just give me time to finish translating my manuscript into Polish, and then I'm...
Matthew, come here, please.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Mr. Lamb.
Matthew, Norman has volunteered to spend some time with you. Just talk to him. Don't be afraid to tell him whatever's bothering you. Anytime, day or night. Now, I'm going to leave the two of you alone, but I want you to listen to Norman. Matthew, I think talking to a mature, intelligent man will do you a world of good.
I suppose you never got caught.
Yeah, but I never wore a suit like that.
I see. I bet you looked intelligent wearing Wonder Bread on your hands.
Hey, I am going to enjoy this, Matt. I mean, here I am, looking at Mr. Slick, Mr. Cool, Mr. 72 and oh. Look, I told you not to do it. Now, how in the world did you get yourself caught?
She was standing right behind me.
I can't believe it. You call yourself a con man? You're a chump. I mean, if you want to see a real pro at work, you should have seen the sincerity on my face when I told your mother that I didn't know what you'd been up to. I mean, everybody knows that the first rule of the art of the underhanded is to always look behind you. Hi, hon. Finished typing the manuscript already?
Norman, you knew and you didn't tell me? What are you two, partners? I don't believe this. And I chose you to be a role model.
Well, I haven't finished talking to him yet, Eileen.
Get out.
We'll pick this up some other time. Oh, Eileen, you're not going to let this affect our relationship. I'll be across the hall when the manuscript's ready.
Tell me something. Did you learn all this from him?
No. And listen, Mom, I don't need another role model. You already set a great example. I just didn't follow it. And I promise I'll never get involved with this stuff again.
That's very nice, Matthew, but you hurt me. You have been lying to me for years. And quite honestly, I don't know if I can ever believe you again.
Well, I love you, Mom. And I'm sorry.
I believe you.
Thank you. I'll be in my room now, playing with my imaginary friend.
Before you do,
Yes?
take this manuscript back to Norman. Maybe he can con someone into typing it for him.
Well, listen, Mom, I know you're mad at him. And he should have told on me, but he didn't. And I respect him for that.
Why?
Well, I guess because we both had the same reason for what we did. We didn't want to hurt you. Why don't you give him another chance?
I thought you were always telling me that I could do better.
Yeah, well, the truth is he's a nice person, and he really cares about you. And until somebody rich or good-looking comes along, I'd say you got yourself a pretty good guy.
That's sweet.
Might I add, he's got himself the prettiest lady this side of Sherman Oaks. Am I still grounded?
Yes.
Thank you.
Come in.
Eileen, it's me. Is it still all right to come in?
Sure.
I was in the neighborhood, and I was talking to the imbecile across the hall, and he says he's sorry. I say forget about him and let's you and me go out.
Thanks, but I like that imbecile across the hall.
Eileen! It's me! I'm the imbecile across the hall! I came to say I'm sorry. I was wrong.
It's all right, forget it.
No, I can't forget it. You were right. You should know about your son. So, I've got to tell you that for the past few months, that kid has done his utmost to poison our relationship and stab me in the back whenever possible. I feel better having told you.
Get out.
Get out?
My son just defended you. He said he respected you. And here you are talking about him like that? Is that some kind of example? Well, you just sold your only friend down the river. Get out.
It's a nice suit.
How long you think she'll be mad at me?
I don't know. Let's find out. Mom?
What?
Aren't you gonna finish typing Norman's manuscript? About 3 days.